Welcome to day 16. This practice will be a bit slower and stretchier than yesterday's practice. You'll want a couple of blocks. If you don't have blocks at home, you might try some shoe boxes or some tall books. Go ahead and place your blocks towards the front of your mat so that they're easy to grab when we need them. We're going to begin this practice lying down on our backs. Begin lying down on your back. Take your arms out long overhead. Come into a big full body stretch. Hug both knees into your chest. Then straighten your left leg out on the mat. Start to move your right knee in 3 little circles going to the right. Right on right. And 3 little circles going to the left. Take your leg across your body over towards the left. Right arm reaches out towards the side. Take your gaze over towards the right, opposite your leg. Make your way back to center and take your right leg out long on the mat. Hug your left knee into your chest. Take your left knee in 3 little circles going to the right and 3 little circles going to the left. Take your leg across your body. Left arm reaches out to the side and take your gaze over towards the left side. Make your way back to center and take your leg out long on the mat. Reach your arms out overhead once more and start to walk both legs over towards the right side. Take your left foot, crossing it over your right ankle. And then start to bring your arms and your torso over towards the right, coming into the banana asana. Make sure that all of your bottom stays down on the mat. Coming into a fairly deep side stretch. Breathe into it. And make your way back to center. Walk your legs over towards the left side. Right foot crosses over your left knee. Take your torso and your arms over towards the left side, coming into the banana asana on the other side. Make sure that your bottom stays down on the mat. Breathe into it. Make your way back to center and roll over onto your belly. Place both hands underneath your shoulders so that your elbows are in tight to your torso, not sticking out to the sides. Go ahead and let your forehead come down to the mat. Inhale, lift your head and your shoulders, coming into a baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up to baby cobra and lift your left leg up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up with right leg. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up with left. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up right. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up left. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up right. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift left. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift right. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up left. Exhale, lower down. Last time. Inhale, lift right. Exhale, lower down. Really nice. Go ahead and roll over, making your way into a tabletop position. Taking just a moment to shift back and forth from side to side. Let's do some cat-cow and warm up the spine. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine. Come back to a neutral back and tuck under both sets of toes, lifting your hips, coming to find downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal through your legs. Then really press into the mat with both hands, drawing your torso back towards your legs. Let's work through the feet. Lift your heels up as high as they'll go. Lower them down. Lift them up. Lower them down. Lift them up and lower them down. Look forward towards your hands and step your right foot forward between both hands. Come down onto your left knee. Reach your arms up towards the sky. Low lunge. And then you can either place your left hand down on the mat, or if you'd like to grab a block, you can grab a block and place your hand down on the block. Reach your right arm up and over, coming into a beautiful big side stretch. Lifting back up to center, arms come out to the sides, twist over towards the right side. Make your way back to center. Arms reach up once more and frame your right foot. You can grab both blocks and use blocks if you'd like to in the low lunge position. If you can reach down to the floor, you certainly don't need to use blocks here. Totally up to you. Start to straighten your right leg out on the mat, coming into a runner stretch. Shift forward into a low lunge. Back to runner stretch. Forward to low lunge. Back to runner stretch. See if you can hold your runner stretch, maybe even folding over your right leg. Shift yourself forward, place both hands down on the mat, tuck under your left toes and step back to downward facing dog. Look forward towards your hands and step your left foot forward between both hands. Come down onto your right knee. Reach both arms up towards the sky. Low lunge. And then either bringing your hand down to the mat or to a block. Left arm reaches up and over, coming into a beautiful side stretch. Lifting back up to center, arms come out to the sides, twist over towards the left side. Making your way back to center, arms reach up towards the sky once more. Frame your front foot and start to straighten your leg out on the mat, coming into a runner stretch. Forward to low lunge. Back to runner stretch. Forward to a low lunge. Back to runner stretch. Forward to a lunge. Back to runner stretch, and see if you can hold your runner stretch, maybe even folding forward over your left leg. Coming forward into your low lunge, tuck under your right toes and step back to downward facing dog. Look forward towards your hands and step both feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift yourself up to standing. Exhale, bring your hands together at heart center. Lift your right knee up in front of you. Find your balance, feel steady and stable, and then start to take your right leg back behind you as you open your arms out to the sides, folding forward, coming into warrior three. Find your balance, find a spot to gaze at, maybe a spot on the floor, something that's not moving. Bend your left knee, step your right leg back behind you, lift both arms up, coming into a high lunge. And then step your right foot in a little bit so that both legs are straight, keeping your hips facing forward. Start to fold forward over both legs, working to keep your back straight. Grab your blocks, put them at any height that you'd like to place them at. Really work at keeping your hips even, maybe even thinking about drawing your left hip back just a little bit as you fold forward, coming into pyramid pose. Look forward towards the front of your mat. Bend both knees, stepping your feet together at the front of your mat. Reach your arms up overhead, coming into upward chair pose. And rise up to standing, bringing your hands together at heart center. Nice work. Lift your left knee up in front of you. Feeling steady and stable, finding your balance. And then start to take your left leg back behind you. Reach your arms out to the sides. Coming into warrior three. Find a spot to gaze at. Maybe a spot on the floor, someplace that's not moving. Bend your right leg, step your left leg back behind you. Reach both arms up towards the sky. High lunge. And then step your left foot in just slightly. A little bit narrower stance. Hips are facing the front. Hips are nice and even as you start to fold forward over your right leg, really working to keep your back straight. Maybe even thinking about bringing your right hip back. Bring your hands down to blocks or the floor as you fold forward over your right leg. Look forward towards the front of your mat. Bend both knees. Step your feet together at the front of your mat. Reach your arms up overhead, coming into upward chair pose. Breathe into it. And rise up to standing, bringing your hands together at heart center. Really nice. All right, let's make our way down to the mat. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to a flat back. Exhale, place both hands on the mat. Step your feet back to downward facing dog. Come down onto your knees. Walk your arms out long in front of you, coming into a puppy stretch. Start to make your way back into a seated position. Take your legs out in front of you. Lift both legs up in front of you, coming into Navasana boat pose. Arms can come out alongside. Breathe into it. And come down. Really nice. All right, go ahead and lie down on your back. Pick your bottom up, taking it over towards the left side of the mat. Bring both legs over to the right. You can hold on to your legs or bring your arms out into a T. Take your gaze over towards the left side. Breathe into your twist. Make your way back to center. Pick your bottom up, taking it over to the right side of the mat. Bring both legs over to the left. You can hold onto your legs or bring your arms out into a T. Take your gaze over towards the right side. Make your way back to center. Take your legs out long on the mat. Arms come out to the sides. Palms facing up towards the sky. Close your eyes. Soften your face. Let your shoulders and your arms relax. Let your torso and your hips feel heavy and sink into the mat. Let your legs and your feet soften and relax. This is where I leave you today, my yoga friends. I'll see you tomorrow.